Am I on? It gave me an error. Okay, good. Here we go. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live on this October 22nd, 2025 Vinyltreasure Show. Glad you can join Johnny G. I apologize for being a little bit late. Was not a good day today. I kind of lost my voice today. I was screaming at my father because of the most ridiculous thing that really was not ridiculous because it was all taken care of, and then he was singing. So we go from arguing to crying to singing, and it drives me and my mother crazy. But anyway, I need to get away. I need to get away to play these records here for you, the Vinyltreasure Show listeners. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Tell your friends about the program. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So my voice is like gone today from the yelling that I did. But anyway, we opened up tonight's All 60s edition with a request for listener Grayland. At first, Charlene thought this was a vocal. I said, Charlene, is not a vocal. It's an instrumental, as done by saxophonist Noble Thinman Watts. He was originally from D-Land, Florida. First recording back in 1954 for the Deluxe record label, but he signed with, it was called the Noble Watts Quintet, which I think I have. Yeah, I do have releases by them on the Deluxe label. But they signed with Baton in 1957 and has some cool releases like Slop Time, I think, was one of the records that he had. But Grayland requested a later release on Garfield Rickett's Arawak Records. Arawak Records out of the Bronx, New York. A song he wrote called Leave That Girl Alone from 1964. I don't think he's Thin Man on this. Noble Watts is his name on the Arawak label, Leave That Girl Alone. So Charlene was like, Johnny, that can't be instrumental. I said, I think it is. So I had to clean it and listen to it. But anyway, they are asking for an ad. No way am I putting an ad on this show. And I don't know what to tell you about the ads that come on. Those of you that are watching on the YouTube stream, it's kind of annoying, I have to say. But anyway, let's get to the vocal portion of the program. This is basically an all-soul show, so Johnny G likes soul music, as many of you that tune into this program do. I really got to thank a lot of the listeners in the UK. They may recognize some of these sides that Johnny G picked. I picked the first 4 records for tonight to let everybody come in here to the program. But so let's open up the show with this group. Originally out of Washington, D.C. Now, this group included members of the 1958 vocal group, if you know the group, of Tiny Tim and the Hits. Now, you may know their 1958 Roulette release called Wedding Bells, like wedding bells are ringing, from 1958. Well, 3 of those members formed this group. They were William Collier, Samuel Cully, and Irvin Waters. They would become the Diplomats, have first signed with the Arawak record label in 1963. I think in 66, they would add a 4th member, Tom Price. They would sign with Juan Records. They have 2 releases on the Juan label in 1966. Then after those 2 singles, they moved to Rennie Roker's Minute label. He was the new owner of the label. I think they switched, and they were being distributed, I think, by Liberty at the time. And this is their release on the Minute record label. This charted regionally number 34 on WYLD out of New Orleans, Louisiana, if you were tuned in, from September 1966. Let's open up the vocal portion here with the Diplomats on the Minute label. It's called Honest to Goodness. The Diplomats. Here you go. There you go. We open up here the vocal part. I'm gonna sneeze any minute here. I wonder if it could be the allergies too, by the way, because I had the window. It was windy today. I like it nice and cool like it was today. It's currently, what is it now? It's Oh, it doesn't say. It says upcoming earnings there. But anyway, it's because I sound nasally is what I sound. But there you go. We opened up with the Diplomats there. The Diplomats from September 1966. That's on the Minute record label. Song entitled Honest to Goodness is the name of the tune. Honest to Goodness. Johnny G features only original vinyl here on the Vinyltreasure show. I have played a couple of, well, never on the 60s show. I don't think I've ever, even though there are a lot of reproductions and bootlegs out there of the soul records there. So you have to be careful. There's certain ways to tell about these bootleg releases. They just don't look. I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm not that I'm boasting, but I'm pretty good in picking out reproductions on a lot, especially the 50s stuff for sure. But let us continue here. Interesting record as we go to Philadelphia, PA now for this next group. They're called the Star Treks. Now that should jog your memory a little bit. The Star Treks, and I can only guess that the group came up with that name from the Gene Roddenberry TV show Star Trek that I think was on NBC. It was on NBC, debuted September 8th, 1966 here in the U.S., and Veep released this record in February of 1967. Now, it's produced by Bernie Lowe Productions, and these are some Philadelphia people that wrote the tune. Bob Finez, he's a Philly guy. And Neil Bryan, he's another one. He's got some releases, I think, on the Philtown label, which I do have in the collection, some others. But his real name was Neil Bryan Goldberg, and they wrote this tune. It's from February 67. Let's give it a spin here. The Star Treks on the Veep record label. It's called Gonna Need Magic. The Star Treks. Here you go.
Watch him go. Girl, you're gonna have to change your hair now. He doesn't like a movie queen. Don't try to impress him with the clothes you wear now. He doesn't want
There you go, folks. What you think of that song? She sounds like Dusty Springfield. Like, she's not Dusty Springfield, though. She's not. Somebody out of Philadelphia, that group out of Philadelphia there, they're called the Star Treks. The Star Treks. Beam me up, Scotty, if you can do that. Star Treks, February 67, released there on the Veep record label. Gonna Need Magic is the name of the tune. Sometimes you're gonna need magic to get some of these records, the ones that Johnny G is looking for, because they're really hard to come by. Nowadays to find even some of the hard 50s stuff too. It's just getting harder and harder. Although there's lots of people that do have a lot of the 60s records still available, and I think the prices have gone down considerably a lot. I just see that the prices are less now. I mean, I don't know. Seems like I was spending more while I was making more. Well, I'm making less now, so I can't spend more. But anyway, let us continue here. I found this 45 in the wild. It's a cool record. I played it before. It's been a while. This trio from Harlem, New York, first recorded as the Poets in 1966 for the Redbird record label. And I don't think they're the same group that... were they the same group on Symbol? I don't know. But they definitely were the same group on Redbird. And they would sign with RCA Records in no, I don't think they were the same one as on Symbol. Ferdy Gonzalez didn't have it. I think I checked. But they signed with RCA Records in 1967. They had 2 releases on the RCA record label. This was their first. Now, this group included Enrique Antonio Sylvester, Luther Simmons Jr., and the lead singer on this, his name is Don McPherson. Now, this group would later, I think they morphed into the Main Ingredient. I'm sure many of you know the Main Ingredient, Just Don't Want to Be Lonely. Lots of great records they did for the RCA record label. But they were first known as the Insiders. This is from June of 1967. Let's give a listen to the Insiders on the RCA label. It's called, I got the right side. Yeah, it's called I'm Just a Man. The Insiders. Here you go.
Soul with a heart full of love to tease you, a man with eyes full of tears, been trying for years to please you. I've done everything that a man could do, and still you ain't satisfied. I'll do even more if you want me to keep you by my side. To win you, I'll let my love show, 'cause I want
you go. That's the sound of the Insiders. The Insiders. They would, of course, this group would become the main ingredient in the late 1960s, I think, originally for RCA Records. June 67, that's their first of two on the RCA label. I'm Just a Man is the name of the tune. Found both their singles out in the wild. Boy, Johnny G is nasally tonight. And what do you think about Johnny G's selections here for the openers here? Got one more to play, as then everything else is a request here. We're going to try to see if the copyright police don't come after Johnny G tonight, as they always do on this show. But let's give a listen to this singer, originally from Portsmouth, Virginia. First recording back in his first release in 1950. That's got to be, wait a minute, can't be 54, maybe. I don't know. Charlene's got here his first release in 1954 when he was 12, probably, for the Mechanic label as Little Jerry. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's a typo, Charlene. It says 54. It doesn't sound right to me, but I don't know. Maybe it is. It probably is 54, because then he would be 12, he would be 22. So I'm going to say that's right. But in 1964, wait, let's see here. As Little Jerry, he later recorded I'm the Lover Man on the Loma label in 1964. He also recorded for Southern Sound. I think those Southern Sounds I could understand. Academy, and this is on Nate McCall's Calla label out of New York City. This is actually a B-side here of the record, but I like this side better. This was another record I found out in the wild from October of 1965. Now, of course, he would later, did anybody type it in the chat room there? He would later record as Swamp Dogg, if you're familiar with Swamp Dogg. Maybe Timbo C is. To Timbo C, you're in Florida, I think, so maybe you are familiar with Swamp Dogg. October 1965, let's give a listen to Little Jerry Williams. Little Jerry Williams on the Calla label. And I like this side, the B side. It's called Just What Do You Plan to Do About It? Little Jerry Williams. Here you go.
Just what do you plan to do about it? Just what do you plan to do about it? I gotta know, please tell me so.
There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We're gonna we're gonna flip that 45 over in a couple records for listener Avatar in our YouTube chat room. But there you go. That is Swamp Dogg. But prior to Swamp Dogg, he was known as Little Jerry Williams. Little Jerry Williams, October 1965 on the Calla record label. Just what do you plan to do about it? Well, Johnny G, I was playing around. I had to splice this evidently my the show from Saturday, kind of after 90 minutes, it conked out when I was playing that Students record. I had to connect it for the KKSM radio show on Sunday. So I hope Zeb takes that with that little glitch in it. It's not that bad. It's just like a little second where it's silent. Maybe he won't pick it up, but unless he's listening to this show. But anyway, so we're going to flip that over for Avatar in a couple of records here. But let's fill some requests here. First, we're going to fill a request for listener Edmund Williams. I featured this thing. Who was it? Malcolm, I think. We played I think it was Malcolm Baumgart. We played one of his first record on the Filet of Soul label. But this singer from born in Greenwood, South Carolina, he would relocate to Norristown, Pennsylvania, and he would, Joe Box, thank you so much for that. Thank you, people. I mean, I'm telling you, I received some wonderful, wonderful emails from the listeners this week. And I have such great listeners. I have to thank you really all that you are communicating with me. I feel I know a lot of you. You see Johnny G every week, but it's really very cool to communicate with all of you. So thank you all for that communication. Thank you, Joe Box, for that. Much appreciated, really. And this singer started singing gospel in church, and when he met up with the producer-songwriter Jesse James, and he would become his manager, and he would assist him in signing with the Filet of Soul record label, and his real name was Johnny Corley. But he said, well, we're not going to call you Johnny Corley. We're going to call you Johnny C. I'm Johnny G, but he was Johnny C. And they called him the Fantastic Johnny C. I don't know if I can be fantastic. I can't be. But I could be Johnny G. And he would have 7 releases on the Filet of Soul record label. His first was his biggest hit. It was a song called Boogaloo Down Broadway. I think we played the flip, which was that same song with different lyrics. But I forget who requested that. But this was his third release that Edmund requested. Again, written and produced by Jesse James, arranged by Bobby Martin. This charted on the Billboard charts, number 34, was 25 on the R&B charts, and this was a big number 3 record if you were listening to WJDY in Salisbury, Maryland, wherever that is. Let's go to May of 1968 by request for Edmund Williams, the sound of the fantastic Johnny C. on the Filet of Soul record label. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to hitch it to the horse. This is for Edmund. Here you go.
Together, you can do them any kind of weather.
Now listen, don't throw your hips out on that record. You gotta, because that is I like that record a lot. That is a great dancing record, but Johnny G doesn't think I can dance that fast anymore. I cannot do that. I have to be careful how I turn my knee, because it can because my tendons do not hold my entire knee in place. So I would be deathly afraid. Johnny G can do the slow dance, but I can't do the fast dance. But anyway, there you go. That one there going out to Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. That is the fantastic Johnny C. His third release on the Filet of Soul record label. Hitch It to the Horse is the name of the tune. I'm sure many of you remember that. You might remember that on the charts. May 1968. And Edmund also wants to hear The Flip. This, again, written and produced by Jesse James and arranged by Bobby Martin. They were making great records back in 1968. So let's flip it over here, folks. Hold on a sec. Put this on here. Okay. So here's the other side, which is good too. I like the other side of the record also. So here we go. Flip side request for listener Edmund Williams. The fantastic Johnny C. The flip side of Hitch It to the Horse. It's called Cool Broadway. This is for Edmund Williams. Here you go. So there you go. That one there is a B-side there. That one there going out to listener Edmund Williams. That's the B-side to the third release for the fantastic Johnny C. That's the flip side of Hitch It to the Horse. Song entitled Cool Broadway, and from May of 1968 for Edmund Williams. And everybody's got a Broadway, right? My Broadway, I had to go pick up medication on Tuesday. I think, it was Tuesday that I went. It took me 45 minutes to go 1.1 mile. So you figure out how that is. Takes that long to go that because it's Halloween time here, and this is like they want to make this the Halloween capital of the world here. Sleepy Hollow is what they want it to be, with the Headless Horseman and all that. But listen, it's not like the quaint town like it used to be, unfortunately. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request, an instant request, which Johnny G can do here for Avatar, a.k.a. Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat room. He wants me to play the A-side of that Little Jerry Williams tune. This side's nice, too, but this is the charted side on Nate McCall's Calla record label, released in October of 1965. Here is Little Jerry Williams, a.k.a. Swamp Dogg, and the song is called Baby, You're My Everything. This is going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Avatar, for you. There you go. That one there by request for Avatar, a.k.a. Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat room. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of a Little Jerry Williams. Little Jerry Williams, from October 1965 on the Calla record label. Baby, You're My Everything is the name of the tune. That is a great record, great two-sided 45. Lots of these records from the 50s and the 60s. It's not like they did, and it was funny, my manager, when I worked for Sony Music, he said to me, Johnny, they don't put a lot of effort in the B-sides. I said, well, Brian, they do, because sometimes the B-sides are better. They're just as good. The song, I guess it all depends on the song. If you want to say, oh, we need a throwaway song, let's do some instrumental or something, but this is like great singing. I mean, come on now. Great 45 there. As we continue here for a Wednesday evening on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. If you do have a request, you could email this disc jockey, Johnny G, at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I'll play it for you. But let us continue here. Received a nice email from Cool Ant. Thank you for your email, Cool Ant, who is in our YouTube chat room. And she asked for requests, and I really would like a lot of the regulars that tune into the program to give a request, because I think that a lot of the listeners are interested in the songs that you select. Johnny G can select some songs, but it's just so great to get a request from the listeners we see every day. I think that would be a good thing. But Cool Ant requested this singer, great singer, of course, and he's originally from Washington, D.C. He was born in Washington, D.C., first sang with a group called the Marquis, who backed up Billy Stewart on the OK record label. They also had a release on their own. And, of course, the group would go on to back Harvey Fuqua in 1957, back him up on releases for Chess as they relocated to Chicago, Illinois. But he would then end up in Detroit. And in 1960, he signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label, had about 53 releases on the Tamla label before he went, to Columbia, I think, after that. I think it was. But had so many great releases. We featured him last week with Tammy Terrell. But here is a solo effort, his 17th release on the Tamla label that Cool Ant requested. This tune written by Marvin Tarplin, Warren Moore, and Smokey Robinson and Bobby Rogers. Also produced by Smokey, from September 1965. Let's give a listen to the great Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye on the Tamla label, going out to Cool Ant in our YouTube chat room. The song is called Ain't That Peculiar. This is for Cool Ant. Here you go.
But still I'm crazy about you. Stay away too long and I can't do without you. Every chance you get you seem to hurt me more and more. But each hurt makes my love stronger than before. I know flowers grow from rain, but how can love grow from pain? That the things you do and say are designed to make me blue. It's a doggone shame my love for you makes all your lies seem true. If the truth makes love last longer, why do lies make my love stronger? Ain't that peculiar, baby? Peculiar as can be. Ain't that peculiar? Peculiar. Don't help me to get my way. I know love can last for years, but how can love last through tears? Ain't that peculiar, baby? Peculiarity. Ain't it peculiar, honey? Peculiar as
There you go with the great sound of Marvin Gaye here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one they're going out to listener Cool Ant in our YouTube chat room. Always great to hear Marvin Gaye here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That's his 17th release for the Tamla record label. Came out in September of 1965. Ain't That Peculiar is the name of the tune. Well, Johnny G does a sort of peculiar show. I try to be different than all the other shows. And again, this is a visual, so it's different than really a regular radio show. And if you like what you're hearing, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. The more subscribers I get, the better it is for the copyright police. So let me go a little longer because they start coming out, around 11:30, 12 o'clock when I play too many of recognized tunes. That's the issue. If I played all obscurities, they wouldn't care. I could be here all night. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. I had this for a while to play for you, Malcolm. And this singer, and he passed away not too long ago. I think I did a tribute to him too, but I don't think I played this record. This singer, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in 1952, he recorded with a group called the Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre record label, but then he became a member of the Flamingos in 1958, and when they recorded for the Decca record label, then of course they moved over to the N label. Now he would go solo in 1961, recording for Florence Greenberg's Scepter Records. His name was Charles James Hunt, but he recorded as Tommy Hunt. And his biggest hit was his first release for the Scepter label, a great tune he does, a song called Human. But Malcolm requested his 7th of 8 on the Scepter record label. This tune written and produced by Ed Townsend. Now, supposedly, the background singers on this include the Shirelles and the Sweet Inspirations. So, I don't know, but let's give it a spin. This did chart. Number 71 on Billboard, 65 on Cashbox, and this was a number 3 on the R&B chart. So this was a hit on the R&B chart for Tommy Hunt, October 63, for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room, listening in the UK. The Tommy Hunt with we just heard, well, I didn't play Can I Get a Witness, but this is called I Am a Witness. This is Tommy Hunt for Malcolm. Here you go.
That girl, my friend, that girl that's now kissing you. Let me tell you, that same little girl, she's gonna break your heart in two. I know because I'm a witness. I am a witness. I am a witness. I am a witness to what this little girl will do. And I want to talk to you. I want to tell you a few words. I'm telling you because you're my best friend. Where this story's gonna end. This woman's got lips sweeter than honey from a honeycomb. And this girl's got lips that'll make a young boy lose his home. I'm telling you. And she's got lips that know how to talk that talk. And you can just look at yourself and see she knows how to walk that walk. So when you're looking sad as can be, don't worry about it, man. She did the same thing to me. I know because I am a witness. I am a witness. I am a witness to what this little girl will do. Now I'm not through yet. I'm not gonna be through for a while. I'm gonna talk to you and tell you that for 4 long years I was her fool. For 4 long years, all through high school. Now when I first met her, I gave her my class 10. And the very same night she was out with my best friend. And time came for us to graduate. You know what she did? She showed up at the prom with a brand new date. Yes, she did. And I
just stood there with tears in my eyes. She didn't even stop to apologize. I know I am a witness. I am a witness. I am a witness. I know what this little girl will do. And you don't believe me by the way you're looking at me. You don't believe me. I'm going to tell you one more time that I am a witness. I want to tell you one more time. Can you believe me? There's no better witness. I just want to tell you one thing, brother. That I am a witness.
Yeah, I think that's a cool too. Tommy Hunt, Tommy Hunt went over to the UK and was really accepted by the fans over in the UK. There were a lot of the acts here, a lot of the acts from the early 1960s recording this type of music went over to the UK, and they were really popular there for many years after that. They were all welcomed by the Northern Soul crowd out there, but that's a great tune by request for Malcolm Baumgarten, our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Tommy Hunt, October 1963. His seventh release for the Scepter label, I Am a Witness. Johnny G is your witness that you are listening to original vinyl 45s for a Wednesday evening right here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. So if you dig what you're hearing, please give Johnny G a thumbs up as we continue here. Now, Timbo C, okay? Timbo C. If I recall, you asked Johnny G if I had any songs by Buddy Guy. So when I was looking through my boxes, if I found some of the 45s by Buddy Guy, I said, well, maybe Timbo might like this tune. So, Timbo, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to play this record for you. You didn't request it. You requested the artist. So you can tell me if you dig this tune. Of course, this blues guitarist and singer from Lettsworth, Louisiana. Did I get that right, Sam? I think I did. And first recorded back in 1958 for the Artistic label. Some great blues releases on that Artistic label. Then he signed with Chess Records, had 12 releases on the Chess label. And I'm going to play his seventh release for Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. And he wrote this tune together with Willie Dixon from May of 1964. We'll send this one out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room, Mr. Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy on the Chess label. And I guess I can say this to all the gals in the chat room and also listening on Oldies and More Radio. It's called I Dig Your Wig. This is going out to Timbo Buddy Guy. Here you go. Johnny messing up here with this. Don't ruin these new needles. There we go.
Look here, baby, don't you be no square. You got a beautiful head, but you need some hair. I'm gonna do something for you that your folks ain't done. I'm gonna buy you some hair, 'cause you ain't got none. Listen to me now, my square child. That hair that you give you is out of style. Go get you one of those three-colored wigs. Something you know the cat's gon' dig. In a color brown.
There you go. That one there going out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy did both blues and we'll call it R&B also. That one there on the Chess record label, May 1964. I Dig Your Wig. Johnny G's going to need a... Well, guys don't wear wigs. What do they wear? Hair pieces is what they... I would never get one. I'd get a fedora before I get a hair piece. Anyway, you guys and gals want Johnny G to dress up for Halloween. That would have to be next... That'd have to be next Wednesday's show here. But we'll see about that. Johnny G cannot fit in his costume anymore. So we can't do that. Let me see. I'm looking for page 3. It's probably page 2. Where's my page 2 for Bill Olb? As we fill a request for... Here it is. We fill a request here for listener Bill Olb, who did a fantastic job with his 5th gospel special here last Thursday. And people are still watching that gospel special. So thank you, Bill, for doing that. Bill puts a lot of effort into preparing for the show here, and he does lots of research and whatnot. He's working on future specials that he will be doing here beginning next year here on the Vinyltreasure show. But he requested this girl group, and I found some conflicting information about this group, but I'm going to say the best I can about it. As far as the group member and the year of releases. That's what's the crazy thing about it, because I don't know if I should take the California book as being correct or Ferdy Gonzalez, but either way, this I know, I can tell you a fact, this is on H.B. Barnum's H3, or H3, I think we can call it. That's the label, H with two numbers. It looks like ones is what it looks like to me. And the group is known as the Sweethearts, okay? And they had 2 releases on this label, and this group is not to be confused with another Sweethearts group that recorded for the Raystar label. And the California book says that the group formed at Fremont High School in Los Angeles, and head by their lead singer. Her name was Uma Hurd, in 1961. So maybe that's the start of the group. Now, Ferdy does not show Uma as a member. He shows the members of this group being Dorothy Berry, which was Richard Berry's wife, Sharon DeVault, Maxine Waters, and Carlotta Robinson. There was no mention of Uma Hurd, although I think she wrote their songs. So she's involved in this group, I think. As this is the same lineup for a group called the Utmost on the Panor label, which I played for, I think, Arch. I think you requested the Utmost on the Panor label for a Saturday evening, with Carlotta Robertson on lead. And I think she's doing lead on this, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but Uma Hurd wrote the tune, the song called I Need You. Charlene, again, this is not the write-up. Okay, this is for the other song. Okay, but anyway, okay, let's go to March of 1963 for the Sweethearts. Okay, the Sweethearts on the H3 label. This, we're just going to play it. The song is called Puppy Love. Here are the Sweethearts from March 63 for Bill Olb. Here you go, Bill.
Puppy love. One day, I was talking with my mother about my love affair. I told her about a guy that I loved and that I really cared. Then she said, it's puppy love that I feel in my heart. She said, it won't last, it will fall apart. This thing called puppy love. Puppy love, puppy love. Mother said, don't you know? Life's just a dream that it's not. No, it's not. But it really seems
Girl group sounds here on a Wednesday evening. That one they're going out to listener Bill Old, listening in New Jersey. Those are the Sweethearts there. I think that's Carlotta on lead. Sounds like her to Johnny G. That was their first of two. I don't know what all that nonsense was prior to me saying that, but that's their first of two on the H3 record label. That's H.B. Barnum's label. This did chart, too, on KRLA if you were tuned. Wait, I'm sorry, KBLA. Not KRLA, KBLA, which was out of Burbank, California. That was a number 23 record. A song entitled Puppy Love from March of 1963, The Sweethearts. I don't think there's no more puppy love. I think they just go right into it now. I think that's what they do nowadays. Whatever happened to the old school love? But anyway, let us continue here. We're going to do a twin spin on this next group out of... what happened to the this was first up for Ralph. We're going to play a twin spin with this group. Wait a minute, Johnny G, messing up here. They're from this group originally from Canton, Ohio. Okay. First recording as the Mascots for the King label back in 1961, but they would change their name to the OJs, okay, the OJs. They had 14 releases for the Imperial record label. Now, this is the A-side to their third release, and this one is produced and arranged. We just heard on H.B. Barnum's label. Well, here is a record that he produced and arranged. And this charted number 131 on the Billboard Bubbling Under chart, but this was a number 27 record on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the lead singer on this, his name is Walter Williams. Walter Williams on lead from December 63. This is a request for Record Ralph in Syracuse, the OJs on Imperial, and this is what Johnny G does with every show. At least I try to. It's called Stand Tall. This is for Record Ralph, the OJs. Here you go.
Because she said she didn't love you. Well, don't you be ashamed to cry. No one is gonna think less of you. So hold your head up high. You take the misery, a little sadness. You trade it in for a whole lot of gladness. Yeah, you gotta try to hold your head up high and stand tall. Don't fall, walk straight. It'll make you feel great. To be alive, to be alive, to be alive. Now when the final heartache's over and your tears have dried, go ahead, you find it easy. You ought to hold your head up high and stand tall. Don't wrong, walk straight. It'll make you feel great. To be alive, to be alive, to be Some of your days are gonna be lonely. Yeah. When things are looking bad, well, think of the good times. Look ahead. Forget your foolish pride and look for the cloud with the silver lining. Yeah. And stand tall, don't fall, walk straight, feel great, come on now. Hold your head up a little bit higher. Now things gonna get a little bit, just a little bit.
There you go. That one there by request for Record Ralph in our YouTube chat room. That's a cool tune there by the OJs. The OJs there. Hold on one second, folks. I think I'm going to shake my head. December 1963, those are the OJs on the Imperial record label. Stand Tall is the name of the tune. That is their third release on the Imperial label, going out to Record Ralph in our YouTube chat room. We're going to hear a twin spin for the OJs here. This one is much later. This one released in April of 1965. Played the flip of this, the AC, intended A-side on the October 1st show for Dave in Yorkshire. There, I said it right, folks. Yorkshire. A song called Lipstick Traces on a Cigarette. But Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith in our YouTube chat room, asked for the flip side here. And this is... I don't know what number this is, Charlene. So this is later. So it's somewhere after it's somewhere after their seventh release, their third release. So somewhere there. Okay, from April 1965. This is a B-side, the B-side to Lipstick Traces. Here are the OJs on the Imperial label for Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. It's called Think It Over Baby, the OJs. Here you go, Joseph.
Think it over, baby, before you walk away from me. Think it over, baby. How could you do this thing to me? After the plans that we made together, how could you go? You better stop. You better stop and think it over, baby. Think it over, baby. Why won't you change your mind? Think it over, baby. I'll be so lonely when you're gone. Think it over, baby. Without you, I just can't go on. I know my world will just fall apart if you ever go. So baby, stop. You better stop and think it over, baby. Think it over, baby. Why won't you change your mind? Won't you change your mind? You know I love you. Please, please change your mind. I say you better leave me, baby. I want you to stop it.
There you go. That one there going out to Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. We heard Twin Spin with the OJs there. That is the flip side of Lipstick Traces, song entitled Think It Over, Baby, April 1965 on the Imperial record label. And prior to that, we heard Stand Tall. There you go, kind of like different styles as done by the OJs, a wonderful group. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Let us continue here. Here's a flip side request for UK listener Mark McHugh over in the UK. I get a bunch of listeners over in the UK that when they're waking up in the morning, on a Thursday morning, I guess, they tune into the program, and that is great. And they comment on my Facebook posts about the label scans and whatnot. But last week I opened up the 60s show with the Fifth Dimension, with their their debut. Well, I guess the debut single as the Fifth Dimension. Okay, on Johnny Rivers' Soul City record label, played the intended B-side of the record. It was called Train Keep On Moving. And really a different sound for this group, because after this release, they totally kind of changed their style a little bit. But this was the intended A-side, and they're both good. It almost sounds like a Motown record, this 45 here. And this is probably their most in-demand record. And this did chart regionally. This charted number 10 on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California. So let's fill a request for UK listener Mark McHugh, October 66. This is the intended A-side, the debut single for the Fifth Dimension on the Soul City label. Billy Davis Jr. on lead. It's called I'll Be Loving You Forever. This is for Mark McHugh in the UK. Here you go, Mark. You. There you go. That one there going out to a UK listener, Mark McHugh. I think Willie Hutchinson wrote. Oops, too loud here. Johnny G, I'm telling you, I got allergies today. I apologize for my hoarseness. I left it hitched to the horse earlier in the program. Fifth Dimension there, Billy Davis Jr. on lead there, their first release on the Soul City record label. I'll Be Loving You Forever, that one there from October 1966, going out to Mark McHugh in the UK. Let us continue. Now, I found a bunch. I cleaned 25 records that I found in the No Humidity basement the last couple days, and this is one of the ones. Remember, I was going through 1970s records. Bust the Bass, I found two more for you, included with the one that you requested tonight. So, it's like again, these were in boxes way on the bottom of the floor. I don't know. I still got more to go through, but this is a request for listener Ron Harry. Okay, Ron Harry, I finally found this record for you. This gal, originally from New Orleans, she began singing gospel first, then she relocated to Los Angeles, California, and she began as a background vocalist. Okay, I think she made her debut, with Bobby Darin, if I'm not mistaken, on the song called Who Can I Count On from 1963, which is only available, I think, on a Capitol promo. It wasn't really an official stock release that you can buy out in the store. But she first recorded for a label called Tell Disc, and then a song called The Doorbell Rings, and then she signed with a contract with Capitol Records in 63. She had 4 releases on the Capitol label, and I have featured them here on the Wednesday night show. But then she ended up signing with Lou Adler's Ode Records out of Los Angeles, California. She had 8 releases on the Ode label, and Ron requested her 6th release, and this is actually a cover tune. This a tune penned by Jerry Goffin and Carole King, was first done in 1964 on the Juan label. You may remember it as done by Maxine Brown. But this gal does a great version of the tune. Her name is Mary Clayton. Mary Clayton. And this is a touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. This did chart number 72 on Billboard. This was number 30 on the R&B chart. And this was a big number 17 record on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California. So let's just send this one out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. October 72. Where were you in October of 72? Mary Clayton on the Ode label, and her rendition of the tune, Oh No, Not My Baby. This is going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Ron.
Told me you had someone new. I didn't believe a single word was true. I told them all I have faith in you. I kept right on saying, oh no, not my baby. Oh no, not my sweet baby. You're not like the other guys who lead you on and tell you lies. My mama told me when rumors spread, said there is truth somewhere, and I should use my head. But I sure didn't listen to what she said. But you know I kept right on saying, oh no, not my baby. Oh no, not my sweet baby. You're not like
Cover, cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny getting caught here is what I'm doing. I'm getting caught. But there you go. That's a nice rendition there. October 1972, released there on the Ode record label. I had found that in my 1970s boxes. Mary Clayton there. Mary Clayton going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. Her rendition of the Maxine Brown tune, Oh No, Not My Baby, is the name of the tune. Hope you're digging on these cool tunes. Got a big crowd here for a Wednesday evening. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room as we go back to Detroit, Michigan now for this group that recorded for the SVR label. And he was this label co-owned by the arranger on this, Donald E. Towns, along with the Jack Checkaway, who co-produced this tune. Okay, and the group is called the Perfections. It says the Perfections with the Quintet. Now, what is the Quintet? Who were 5 Detroit teenagers. Okay, I guess backing them up, Lily Adams, Michael Turner, Andrew Smith, Melvin Marshall, and Floyd Julian. Okay, and they were also signed to the SVR as the Quintet Plus in '65. So I don't know why I think they're on both sides of the record, but they're only mentioned on this side. But we're going to flip this record over because it's a great two-sided 45, a little bit in demand too, from 1965 by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. These are the Perfections with I Love You, My Love. This is on SVR Records. Here you go, Adrian, for you. There you go. That's the sound of the Perfections. The Perfections with the Quintet. I mentioned who the Quintet was. That's 1965 on the SVR record label. I Love You, My Love. That's going out to listener Adrian Viterbo. I'm going to flip this record over because I bought this 45 for the flip side of this record here. And This one also co-produced by Jack Checkaway. Okay, Checkaway and Donald Towers. Okay, from 65. Let me flip it over, folks, here. Give me 1 second here. There we go. So let's flip this 45 over. I think this was the intended A side. Maybe not. I got to check. But it's from 65. This is the flip side of I Love You, My Love. It's called Am I Gonna Lose You? These are the Perfections on the SVR label out of Detroit. Here we go. Okay, there you go. That's Johnny G's selection, Sound of the Perfections. Johnny G is not, it's not perfect by any means, but I try to be. I try to be and try to get everybody around me to be, but that is not happening. That is the Perfections there by, well, that is for Johnny G. Prior to that, we heard a request for Adrian. It was called I Love You, My Love. This one called Am I Gonna Lose You on the SVR label. The Perfections from 1965. Let's continue here, and let's fill a request now, a late request for SMB in our YouTube chat room. And I thought this was going to be a touch of the 70s, but this record rolled into the 1970s. It was released in December of 69, but we know this singer. I feature him. Actually, many of you request this singer from Lugoff, South Carolina. His real name is Benjamin Franklin Pay. Did I say that right? Reed Pay, a.k.a. Brooke Benton. In 1948, he relocated to New York City, where he joined a group called the Sandmen. Okay, recording for the OK label with releases in 1954. In 55, he would go solo with releases on OK and Epic, but in 1957, this is the whole history, folks. He would sign with Vic Records, then in 59 for Mercury, okay, then other releases on RCA and Reprise, and this one is Cotillion. And I didn't think he had that many on Cotillion, but Charlene has. He had 13 releases on the Cotillion label. This was his fourth release. Now, this tune, written by Tony Joe White, who I think recorded this first on an LP that came out in October of 1969. And Charlene doesn't have the name of the, wait a minute, Tony Joe White. Is that just the LP? Was it just called that, Charlene? I don't know. But again, this singer made it popular, Brooke Benton. It was released in December of 1969, backed by the Cold Grits. Cold Grits, Charlene. Recorded at Criteria Studios in Miami, Florida. This is a big hit, SMB. Let's see if the copyright police come out. They haven't shown their head yet today. This charted number 4 on Billboard. This was number 1 on the R&B chart. I'm sure many of you remember this tune. Let's go to December of 1969. It's not 59, 69. Brooke Benton on the Cotillion label, and his rendition of the tune, Rainy Night in Georgia. This is going out to SNB in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, seems I hear your voice calling. It's all right. A rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. It seems like it's raining all over the world. I feel like it's raining all over the world. Neon signs are flashing, taxi cabs and buses passing through the night. A distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. A rainy night in Georgia, such a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I believe it's raining all over the world. I feel like it's raining all over the world. How many times I wondered, it still comes out the same. No matter how you look at it or think of it, it's life, and you just got to play the game. Place in a boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass some time. Late at night, when it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest, and I feel fine. But it's a rainy night in Georgia. I feel it's raining all over the world. Kinda lonely now. You're talking about a raining, 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 raining over the world.
There you go. That one there by request for Steve B, SNB in our YouTube chat room. That's the great sound of Brooke Benton. Brooke Benton from December 1969 on the Cotillion record label, Rainy Night in Georgia is the name of the tune. We had, it was raining here. Well, we haven't had rain for a while. And then it rained, it rained last week, I think, a couple days. Anyway, Johnny G doesn't like the rain. I like the nice, cool weather that it is. It doesn't even have the weather down here with this, what's it, advertising over here. I don't know what it's doing. But let us continue here as I am losing my voice. And let's fill a request for listener Kid Kilowatt. This is a great two-sided 45, by the way, for this singer born in Mansfield, Ohio, I think. But he was raised in Buffalo, New York. His real name was Darrell Eubanks, but they dropped the U, and he recorded as Darrell Banks. Now, he was signed with Revelot Records out of Detroit in 1966, and this is the B-side to his debut single, which was written by George Clinton Jr. and Rosemary McCoy and Joanne Jackson. It's arranged by Mike Terry, and this was his first of two for the Revelot record label. Let's go to May of 1966 by request for Kid Kilowatt. Let's give a listen to Darrell Banks, and the song is called Our Love, parentheses, is in the Pocket. Darrell Banks for Kid Kilowatt. Here you go. Yeah, the great sound there of Darrell Banks. Johnny G getting caught here a little bit. Darrell Banks there by request for Kid Kilowatt. That one there from May 1966. His first of two on the Revelot record label. Our Love, parentheses, is in the Pocket is the name of the tune. We're going to flip the 45 over here. Give a listen to the intended A-side. We'll send it out to Busta Bass, although I got a request coming up for Busta momentarily. So let's flip this over, folks. See what this says here. 230. I'm looking for a long record. I should have gone on the Rainy Night in Georgia, what I should have done. But this is Johnny G's selection, okay, because I like this tune. Used to dance to this record a lot. So let's flip it over here. Kid Kilowatt's request, Darrell Banks from May 66. We just heard the B-side. It was called Our Love Is in the Pocket. This is the intended A-side. It's called Open the Door to Your Heart. Darrell Banks from May 1966. Here you go. I'm telling you, that is a great record. You gotta say. I mean, really. John, she's getting into the music here. And there you go. That is the intended A-side there. Open the Door to Your Heart, the great sound of Darrell Banks there. We heard the flip side for Kid Kilowatt. Out. Our Love Is in the Pocket. What's that say, Charlene? Out? It says out on there, I think. Good thing I didn't read that. Johnny G's, really. I am really a magician. May 1966. Who asked for that? Somebody asked for the release date. That came out in May of 66. The only thing wrong with that record is it's on styrene. Yes, Amy, I know. It's on styrene, and Johnny G hates styrene 45s. They just don't wear right. Is what happens with that. But that is a great record. I have a vinyl press of that, but it's played to death, and I can't play it. But it doesn't sound, and that sounds better, but it's still styrene. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for Frank and Jerry Gingaro, and we feature this artist often here on the Vinyltreasure Show. This singer born in Lennow, Tennessee. His real name, Overton Vertus Wright, okay, but he goes by the name of O.V. Wright, okay. Let me see here. His first release came out on the Gold Wax label in 1964, okay, which is actually a good song. It's called That's How Strong My Love Is. But then he signed with Don Roby's Backbeat Records, which was out of Houston, Texas, and Frank requested his second release on the Backbeat label, his second of 19. This tune written by Don Roby. This did charted number 86 on Billboard, was number 6 on the R&B chart. When I say the R&B chart, I mean the Billboard. I don't have the Cashbox R&B chart, or I would give that too. But it was a big number 1 record if you were listening out in Los Angeles on KDAY. This one came out in June of 1965. Let's give a listen to O.V. Wright on the Backbeat label. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. It's called You're Gonna Make Me Cry is the name of the tune. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. O.V. Wright. Here you go.
You gonna make me cry. You gonna make me cry. Oh, baby, don't make me cry. I'm begging you, baby. You gonna break my heart. Oh, yes, you are. You gonna break my heart. But oh, baby, please, baby, don't break my heart. Love can bring happiness, and love can bring sorrow. Love can be here today. You don't watch out, it'll be gone tomorrow. But oh, baby, oh, baby, please don't make me cry. Oh no, oh no. You gonna make me cry. Oh yes, you are. You gonna make me cry. Oh, baby, don't make me cry. If you insist on doing it, here's what I'm gonna have to do for you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Oh yes, I am. I'm gonna leave you alone. Oh, baby, leave you alone.
Yeah, they're liking that one there in the YouTube chat, and that's a great sound. He's got, listen, I think I have all his records. I don't know if I featured them all here on the program, but I do think I have 19 releases for the Backbeat record label there. Frank and Jerry Gingaro requested his second of 19, song entitled You're Gonna Make Me Cry. That one was released in June of 1965. They also requested the flip side, so let's flip it over. Here, give a listen to the B side of the 45. Again, released in June of 65, Mr. O.V. Wright on Backbeat Records, and the song is called Monkey Dog. This is O.V. Wright. Here you go.
Hey, everybody, it's the monkey dog. Monkey dog, monkey dog. I saw my baby do the monkey last night. Monkey dog, monkey dog. She was looking good, she was looking all right. And then my baby started doing the dog. You know she The monkey got lonesome and he wanted to play. Yeah. The dog came running by all alone. The monkey jumped down and grabbed his bone. That's how they started doing the monkey dog. That's how they started doing the monkey dog. Now you monkey to the east and do the dog to the west. Now do the monkey dog to the one you love the best. Now monkey dog and clap your hands. Look out, baby, on the monkey dog band. M-O-N-K-Y. B-O-G with a crap, crap, crap. Monkey, 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 a monkey dog. I said monkey, monkey, monkey dog. A monkey, 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 a monkey dog. A monkey, 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 a monkey, monkey, a monkey, 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 a monkey dog. A monkey, 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 a monkey, 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 monkey.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. By request for Frank and Jerry Gingari. You heard the A and B side of O.V. Wright's second release on the Backbeat record label. That side called Monkey Dog. Prior to that, we heard the great ballad, You're Gonna Make Me Cry, is the name of the tune. Johnny G not crying, although my eyes have been tearing. I'm telling you, they're getting worse. I'm going to need cataract surgery sooner than later because it's problematic for me. Really, I can't see when I get up in the morning. It's tough to do that. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here. Again, if you are new to this program, just finding out about the Vinyl Treasure Show, this is the first show of the week. I will not be on tomorrow. I will be back on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. with 1950s and early 60s, a request by you, the listener. So if you do have a request, you should email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Send me your requests. I play those records by year. I kind of mix it up here on the Soul Show, but let us continue here. And let's fill a request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat as we go back to Detroit, Michigan, back to Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown Empire for a B-side to the Temptations' 12th release on the Gordy record label. Now, the A-side of this was a song called Get Ready. I dare not play that song. I would bet, although at this hour at 11:01, maybe I can get away with it. I got a couple of hits for Mnon. I don't know if I should play them, but I'm afraid to do that. But anyway, I'm going to try the B-sides here. They've been good. They didn't come out on Rainy Night in Georgia, which was a good thing. But this was the B-side of their 12th release. This tune written by Robert Rogers, Smokey Robinson, and Warren Moore. And Smokey also produced it. And this did chart. It charted number 14 on WAWA in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And this is from February 66. This is the flip side of Get Ready. It's going out to L.A. Arch. It features Eddie Kendricks on lead. Here are the Temptations on the Gordy label. It's called Fading Away for L.A. Arch. Here you go, Arch.
Smoke from a cigarette is fading away. Fading away. It hurts me to think about how love, where there was no doubt, like a cloud when the sun comes out, it's fading away. Fading away. You change and it's showing. Changed and it's showing. Tell me, where is your love going? The plans we were making up for a while, never breaking up like dreams when you're waking.
fading away. Oh, you changed and it's showing, baby. You changed and it's showing. Tell me, where is your love going? You changed and it's showing, baby. You changed and it's showing. Tell me, where is your love?
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to L.A. Arch. I have to say, I was kind of embarrassed to play that record, only because you would think a big hit like that, Johnny G would have like a Stone Mint copy of that record. I went downstairs. I was looking in the tea boxes. I'm like, where's all the Gordies? So I didn't have another one of this. It's got to be. I would have sworn that I had a mint copy of that record. You know, sometimes, excuse me, I'm telling you that I'm finding these. I found up 25 records in the No Humidity basement the last couple days that I brought up here. There's a big request table here. So there you go. That's the request table. You see it? There's a lot of records on that table. But anyway, there you go. B-sides here for L.A. Arch. Eddie Kendricks on Lead the Temptations. The flip side of Get Ready, February 66 on the Gordy label. Fading Away is the name of the tune. So we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room. Now, I bought this 45. I was in high school, and I used to walk down Main Street, kind of take the long way home, and I would stop in the Cherry Door thrift shop on Main Street. And I always asked the lady, I said, did you get any records in? And so she would say to me, I don't know. I said, you know, somebody's coming here and looking through the records before you put them out. I mean, that's really not fair. Maybe he pay, you know, I would like to do that. I'll pay you a premium. She says, we don't do that here. I says, okay. But anyways, I went there. I would walk in the back, and they had records to the side, and they had all these LPs, and then they had stacks of unsleeved singles mostly. Okay, and I picked this up at one of those days, one of the afternoons I was there, and I was there before they closed, and you know, I'd walk out with, they were 4 for $1. I says, okay, and it's not the greatest shape, but that's when I got this record, and I was like, I said, I'm going to collect the Stax label. But anyway, I digress. This is a request for Bust the Bass, this singer from Memphis, Tennessee. And his daughter, Carla Thomas, she had so many great hits. I think she first started singing with her father, Rufus, first originally. But why are we talking about duets, Charlene? But he first recorded for the Sun label. Okay, Sun Records, are Meteor Records too, by the way. I think I have a single by him on Meteor. It probably goes for some big bucks. But his biggest record was in 1963 on the Stax label. It was called Walking the Dog. Somebody requested that here on the program. But Bust the Bass requested his 20th release on the Stax label. He had 30 on the Stax label. This was his 20th, and he co-wrote this tune with Eddie Floyd and Mac Rice. This is produced and arranged by Tom Nixon. This charted number 31 on Billboard and was number 2 on the R&B chart. Let's go to July of 1971, a touch of the 70s here, for Mr. Rufus Thomas. Rufus Thomas on the Stax label. We're going to send this one out to Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room, and we're all going to do the breakdown, part 1. Here we go for Busta.
If
Hold on a second, folks. Johnny G unprepared for the next record here. And let me just check something here. Just looking here what I could play that I have not played here for, let's do, hold on a second, folks. Johnny G getting discombobulated here. Let's do a, all right, let's do this one. Let's continue here. Let's do the, hold on, folks. I'll show you that record. Just continue with the, put another one on here. Talk about it. Okay, folks, sorry about that. Whoa, we don't want to do that. So there you go. That one there going out to Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Rufus Thomas. Rufus Thomas on the Stax record label. The Breakdown Part 1 is the name of the tune. The Touch of the 70s there, July 1971 release on Stax Records. Let us continue now, and let's fill a request for Dave in Yorkshire as we do a twin spin on the Stax record label. And you know this artist from Crawfordsville, Arkansas, began singing with a group called the Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre label. And he would go solo in 1961, recording for Sam Cooke's SAR record label. And also has releases on the sister label, the Derby Records. In 1966, he signed with Stax Records. And Dave requested his third release for the Stax label. This tune written by David Porter and Isaac Hayes. They did lots of writing for many of the artists that recorded for the Stax record label. So this is a twin spin on Stax Records from January 67. Let's give a listen to Johnny Taylor. Johnny Taylor on Stax Records. The song is called Toehold. Now, this record looks mint, but for some reason it plays kind of muddy, and that's because I think it's either at the beginning or the end of the run when they press the records. You don't ever want to buy records. Well, you don't want to have the bad luck of going to a record store and getting the first presses of I don't know what they call them. You know, if you're going to press 100, you don't want the beginning presses and you don't want the end presses. So anyway, that's what I think this is. Let's give it a spin here. Johnny Taylor, January 67, for Dave in Yorkshire. It's called Toehold. Here you go.
Long
It would help if I had my if I had my mic on. I'm telling you, Johnny G is losing his mind for today. I'm talking and there's no sound, but I'm usually not like that. But there you go. We just heard Toehold, Toehold, January 67 on the Stax label. The great Johnny Taylor, that's Dave in Yorkshire, said that right. Toehold is the name of the tune. And what I wanted to say was that in 1970, I tell you this story. So when I used to play sports, I couldn't. Well, I'm gonna do fast. I used to play sports, and every time I used to, whatever it was, running to first base, my leg would lock and my knee would hyperextend. So my kneecap would go way up in the socket, and it would rub against the joint. And my leg would swell up, and a doctor said, "Oh, Johnny, it's a trick knee. Put hot packs on it." The biggest mistake you ever can do is put hot packs on. It should have been ice packs on it. So this did this for many, many years. So then what happened was I'm playing volleyball one day, and I went to serve, and I twisted however I served, and I fell, and my kneecap cracked in half. And I was just going in as I was a sophomore in high school. So I went to the orthopedic guy, and they were like, one guy says, "We got to operate on both your knees." I said, "Are you kidding me? I'm starting school in like 11 days. I'm not doing this." So went to another doctor, and they said that we have to have surgery on your knee. So, this is 1971. They didn't have arthroscopic surgery. So I got a scar about this long. An S scar. So they cut it open and whatever. I had no tendons holding my cap in, but to get to the toe part. So I ended up in the hospital, and it was a St. Agnes hospital. So there were nuns there. So these nuns come in, and they say they have to bathe me. And I said, "Yo, you have to bathe me?" I says, "You're not going to bathe me." I says, "You're not going to do that." He says, "Well, I said, "You're just going to bathe my leg. You're not going to do anything else." But they did other things to me. And I said, "Wait a minute. No, you're going to take that razor and you can do it, whatever you need to do on my legs, but you're not going anywhere else." I said, "They're not operating up there." But anyway, they painted my leg with an iodine solution, I think. And I had big feet. I used to be a size 14 when I was in high school, so I had to wear, who wears Converse Converse sneakers and loafers. That's it. Couldn't get anything else. And and they were like, "Well, he's 15 or 14, whatever I was, and we don't know if we want to put you in the adult or we want to put you in the kiddie ward or whatever." So I'm in this like kiddie ward. And these people are walking by the room, and they see my toe, which was out of this temporary cast, and it was this gigantic toe, and it was bright red, and the people would stop and say they used to admire my toes for whatever reason that is, but that reminds me of that record. Can't go into it. Anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request now. I'm going to play this one for Avatar because I need an up-tempo record here. So we're going to play this request for Avatar, page 2. Avatar, and where is it? It is Billy Dearborn. Oh, here we go. Let's go to November of 1968. This is actually a late record for this singer. He was the lead singer of the Prisonaires, of actually multiple groups, the Prisonaires and the Marigolds. You'll hear those groups on my Saturday night show, recorded for the Excello label. But he had a number of solo releases, and his name is Johnny Bragg, and he had 4 releases on the LBJ label, LBJ Records. And this was his first. It was a song he wrote. You collectors out there, be careful of the bootlegs of this record, because this record was booted, and they did it well. But this is from November of 1968. This is by request for Avatar, a.k.a. Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat room. Johnny Bragg. It's called They're Talking About Me. Johnny Bragg for Avatar. Here you go.
and they're laughing. They're talking about me. They're wondering why you left me last night. Keep laughing at me, but that's alright. Dear, I love you so much, I just can't let you go. Please give me a chance, I need you so. Friends call me a fool I may be, but my friends don't know what you do to me. Oh yes, they're looking and they're whispering and they're laughing. They're talking about me. They're talking about me. Can't you hear them talking? Can't you see them whispering? Don't you know they're laughing? They're talking about me. They're talking about me. Talking about me. Baby, they're talking about me.
There you go. That's a nice tune there by request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Johnny Bragg. Johnny Bragg on the LBJ record label, November 1968 release. They're talking about me. They're talking about Johnny G. I agree, Busta Bass. You want to keep all your original parts. I think that's the best way to go. And I saw our next door neighbor, well, two neighbors down. Well, he was down. He had both knees replaced. Boy, and he's hobbling around. But maybe listen, it's all pain management is what it is. That's how I think it is what it is. And I've been telling you, I've been having some pain. I use that thing, Arch. I do. Well, not as much now. I don't know what it is. I'm taking something for it's not a drug. It's like some kind of vitamin, and it takes away the inflammation. It feels good on my knees. But anyway, I digress. Let us fill a request now for a listener, Leonard Mancini. This singer, born in San Rafael, California. Is that what it's called, I think? But he was raised in Midland, Texas. He would befriend Roy Orbison and Joe Melson, who would write a few of his tunes. But he had 4 releases on the Hickory record label. And here is his 4th release, a song that he wrote. He goes by the name of Dan Folger. Okay. And it was unfortunate, though, because he was an alcoholic and he would die from his disease at the age of 63. But he had some nice releases here. This is one from March of 66. Let's give a listen to Dan Folger on the Hickory label for Leonard Mancini. It's called Go On Back, parentheses, to Where You've Been. That's what we try to do here on a Wednesday evening. Dan Folger. Here you go.
Yes, I remember you. You're the girl who said goodbye and found yourself someone new. Well, how could I forget? You're the only girl I ever loved, and you know you broke my heart in two. Oh, it took me such a long, long time to get you out of my mind. So now you're back in town, wanting me to take you back. Guess your new love didn't really love you. Yeah, you've come back around, wanting me to forget the past and start the love we had anew. But I know that it wouldn't be long till once again you'd be gone. So go on back to where you've
There you go. That's for Leonard Mancini, the sound of Dan Folger. Dan Folger. And song and title, lost my place here. Oh, no, March 66 on the Hickory record label. Go On Back, parentheses, to Where You've Been is the name of the tune. That's his fourth release for the Hickory record label. We continue here for a Wednesday evening, and let's fill a request now for Chris Reed as we head out to Los Angeles, California for this group. And this is the B-side of the 45. The A-side of this is a ballad that was played regionally. It was a big record, a song called Find Me, a number one record on WAMO out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1967. But I have this on two labels. But Reed, I don't think I have the first press of this on the first label, which is Renfro Records. I think there's a couple different presses. I think that copy is styrene. But I have the Bell release. Bell picked it up for national distribution. But it first came out on Anthony Renfro's Renfro label, and Bell would pick it up in December of 1966. It features Maurice Chestnut on lead. The Renfro copy that I have, I think, is a January 70 release. That's what I think. But this is from December 66. The group is called The Attractions, and this is on the Bell label. It's for Chris Reed. It's called Destination U. These are The Attractions. Here you go.
I feel like an aeroplane that is marked. My destination is you, baby. I feel like a bullet 45 heading right at you. Oh yeah, a DC-9 in the sky on a straight line. My destination is you, baby. And I just can't wait to hold you. You're my satisfaction in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, yeah. And I can't see how I've done without you so long. Nah. A few more miles to go, baby, and I'll be home. My destination, baby. You, yeah. I feel like a baseball star heading home. My destination is you, baby. I feel like a prophet. Give me you, or give me death. Oh yeah, a satellite orbiting, beep beep, beeping on you. Oh baby, oh destination you, baby. My destination is wow you, and I'm gonna love you every day, yeah, and every way. Woo, yeah. I counted every second until I arrived. My one consolation was you'll be waiting, so be available, get ready, 'cause here I come. Oh yeah, my destination, baby. I might take a train, might take an aeroplane, roller skate, tricycle, unicycle, skateboard. I just might skip, might take a rocket ship. Destination, baby, destination you. Wow, you, baby. Oh, train, yeah, aeroplane, roller skate, tricycle, unicycle, skateboard. I just might skip.
There you go. That's that's the sound of The Attractions. Johnny G and The Attractions there. That one there by request for Chris Reed. December 66 release on the Bell record label. Destination U is the name of the tune. Didn't Wasn't there a movie, Destination Space, or some horror flick under that thing? Anyway, as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasures, I was cleaning 45's. Well, again, they had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on, which I hate. I hate that movie. It's too stupid, is what it is. I prefer Silver Bullet. That's what I prefer. Isn't that a drink too? You ever see Silver Bullet? Which is actually a pretty cool movie. And today they had, when I was cleaning the records, I just about finished, they had Jeepers Creepers on. I think AMC's got all these horror flicks. They have Halloween on like 30 times is what they do. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here. Fill a request for listener Graylin in our YouTube chat room. This gal, she hails from Newark, New Jersey, and she was really discovered by George Kerr. I think he really discovered her, although she did have a release earlier in '63 on the Cub label, and I think she went under a different name at the time. I don't think was she? What is the name on that, Charlene? I don't know. But she would have releases on Atco and Blue Cat. In '65 and '66, she signed with Loma Records, and Graylin requested her first of 6 on the Loma label. It's produced by George Kerr. This is arranged by Richard T. This charted number 29 on Cashbox, number 21 on Billboard, number 4 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on KSOL if you were listening in San Francisco, California. Let's go to April of 1967 for Miss Linda Jones. Linda Jones on the Loma label, and the song is called Hypnotize. This is for Graylin. Here you go. That's the great sound of Linda Jones there. Hold on, I need page 4. Where's page 4? Hold on, folks. Page 4. Here we go, page 4. Okay. There you go. That one there by request for Graylin. They love that tune there in the YouTube chat room. That is a great record. It really is. Linda Jones, she passed away too young is what she did, and that's unfortunate. But she left us with great music. April 1967, the great Linda Jones on the Loma record label. Her first release on Loma Records, Hypnotized is the name of the tune. Going out to a Graylin in our YouTube chat room. Copyright Police are out in full force now following Johnny G. Let us continue here, and let's fill a request for UK listener David Dallison. Up next is singer from Layton, Alabama. He was the cousin to Jimmy Hughes, and he had his biggest hit with his debut single for the Atlantic record label, a song called When a Man Loves a Woman, which I have played. Who'd I played that for? Played that for Amnon, I think. They had a total of 21 releases on the Atlantic label between 1966 and 1972. And David requested his fourth single, and this is a tune he wrote together. The tune written by Bobby Womack. He wrote this tune. This charted number 95 on Cashbox, number 87 on Billboard, 44 on the R&B chart, and a number 29 record on WAKY if you were listening in Louisville, Kentucky. Let's go to February 1967 for the great sound of Percy's Sledge. Percy's Sledge on Atlantic for David Dallison. It's called Baby, Help Me. Percy Sledge. Here you go.
That's true and fine.
Yeah, that's the sound of Percy Sledge, folks. Let me find page 6 here. Page 5. Where is here it is. Gotta play a record for Gary here. Listen, man. I try. Here we go. Johnny G. Listen, trying to shuffle the requests here and copyright police are out now, man. That's not good. That's not good, but there you go. I like that tune there. For David Dallison over in the UK. That's the sound of Percy Sledge Percy Sledge from February 67. It's on the Atlantic record label. Baby Help Me is the name of the tune. Nobody's going to help Johnny G with the copyright police. Actually, the hearts, if you click the hearts in the chat room there, that kind of throws the AI off. We see the artificial intelligence is different during the live broadcast. It's all calculated on how many listeners I have, how many are tuned into the program at the time. So that's why by you subscribing to my YouTube channel, so very important to do that. And again, you can't just do it if you have to be signed in. You got to create a handle. So it'll ask you when you sign up, it'll ask you for an email address. You don't have to put your real name. You can make it up. You can be like record collector number 2 or something like that. You can make it up. But they'll give you a number, I think, and they'll give you a handle. And that's kind of like for bots and all this other stuff that happens that they try to do to disrupt all the chat rooms and whatnot. But anyway, let us continue here. Finally, I'm going to play this for you, Gary. I got a lot of records to play for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. This next artist from New Orleans, Louisiana. Sam, you must have some information on this artist. He was born Millard Leon West. Okay, and he started out recording on the Rustone label in 1959. That is a rare label, Rustone Records. I played the Scotch Tones on that Rustone label. I think a couple of weeks ago was my Collector Corner Record of the Week out of Louisiana. But he would sign with Marshall E. Seahorn and Alan Toussaint's D-Sue Records. D-Sue Records out of New Orleans. And this tune written by Alan Toussaint, produced by the label owners. His name is Willie West. Willie West is his name. From January 67. I found this out in the wild for 10 cents on the D-Sue record label for Gary McClendon. Willie West with Greatest Love. This is for Gary McClendon. Here you go, Gary. For you.
But it's all right. Yeah. And all right. The greatest love ever loved was the love I had for you. Wish I ever wish when I wish that you would love me too. But I found out you were mine when you said you need mine. Now let's talk about love, yeah. But we had love. We had love. But I still love you. I still love you. It's all right, y'all. The greatest hurt ever hurt was the hurt you put on me. Took so long to find out that this love, it could never be. But I found out you were mine when you said you need mine. Now let's talk about yeah. But we had love. We had love. But I still love you. I still love you, yeah.
There you go. That one there by request for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. That is the sound of Willie West. Willie West from January 67 on the D-Sue record label. Greatest Love is the name of that too. Now, he would continue to have releases into the 1970s on the Josie and Warner Brothers record labels. I don't know if Charlene, is he still performing today? I don't know if that's, I guess, well, you did this write-up, so that's got to be a current write-up, I would say. But anyway, because sometimes some of these write-ups are pretty old in the database. As there we go. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request for David on the Left Coast, David Rapkid. Thank you for your email, David. And he sent me an email because I think I played a Sapphires. I think I played for David Vielma. I played the Sapphires. Who do you love? I think that was the record, I think. And so he told me, he said, well, Johnny, they have a record prior to that. I knew they had a record prior to that, so I decided to play it. And it did because it's got my name in the title. But the group it's a trio out of Philadelphia. And the group was discovered by Jerry Ross. And the group included George Garner, Joe Livingston, and the lead singer on this, her name is Carol Jackson. They had 4 releases for the Swan record label, and this was their first. This was their debut single. This tune written by Rosalind Smith, produced by Jerry Ross, and this did charted not well on Billboard, number 133, bubbled under down there below number 100, but it was a number 7 record if you were listening to WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware, from June 63. Let's give a listen to the Sapphires, and this is going out to David on the Left Coast on the Swan label. And the song is, well, you know I'm here, okay? But the song is called Where is Johnny Now? This is for David on the Left Coast. Here you go.
Where is Johnny? Where is Johnny?
My Johnny means the world to me. Yet I'm as lonely as can be. He doesn't come to see me. I'm hoping he won't leave me. Where is Johnny now?
Johnny,
He tells me that he loves me so, but then I guess I'll never know. One day he might discover that he's my only lover. Where is Johnny now? I love him so. I'm sure he knows that I'll do anything he tells me. I wish that he would come to me and let me know that I'm his bride to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why must he break my heart this way? I don't know why, but still I say he's got to let me love him, place no one else above him. Where is Johnny now?
Johnny,
He's got to let me love him, place no one else above him. Where is Johnny now?
Johnny,
Where is Johnny now? Where?
Well, well, you know where Johnny is. I'm right here. You can see Johnny G, although you can't see me if you're listening on Oldies and More Radio, but I'm right here on the YouTube stream. So that's where Johnny G is. This is going out to David Rapkid. I think I said that right, David, if I'm not mistaken. June 1963, that's the debut single for the Sapphires. Sapphires on the Swan record label out of Philadelphia. Carol Jackson, she's the lead singer on that. It's called Where Is Johnny Now? I am right here, and the copyright police are right there. And we'll see. I'm almost tempted because, Amnon, you have to send me some other records. Don't send me hits. I have 2 hits for Amnon. I'm afraid to play them. He's got My Girl and Chain of Fools. I mean, which one is the lesser hit to play? At this time, it might be a death sentence. I don't know. But let us continue here. I think I'm taking a chance with this one. But bust the bass. Put on your thinking cap here. And I forget, when you asked for this record. Actually, it was for a gal that was in the chat room, and we haven't seen her in a while. If Bussy, you remember a gal by the name of Eva that came in? Because Charlene has here, I finally found this record. I told you I was looking through the 70s boxes, and I came through a whole vein of Atlantics. And there was some cool records in there by Donny Hathaway and a whole bunch of other things. With 1970, there was Barbara Lynn, 1970 or 71. So I pulled them out. They're downstairs in the basement. But this is a Wilson Pickett record I've been looking for a long, long time, and I finally found it. I don't know how long ago it was, Busta, but I think it prompted because I played Don't Let the Green Grass Fool You. I think that was a record that somebody requested, and you must have thought, I think it was for Tim Allen I played Don't Let the Green Grass Fool You. That's what we have here. So this is a long time ago. But Wilson Pickett had 32 releases on the Atlantic label, and this, let me see, this is his 33rd release. Charlene's got that other one in there, why I don't know. And this song was first, wait a minute, is that right? Charlene, I guess it was. You know what? See, I learned something the first time here. I thought this record was done by Three Dog Night first, but I guess it was not. Charlene has that the song was written by Randy Newman, and it was first done by Eric Burden and the Animals. They did this song in March of 1967 on an LP called Eric Is Here, okay? And I thought maybe the first single of this was done by Three Dog Night, 1970 maybe, or 71, I thought, on Dunhill. But anyway, this is a version by Wilson Pickett, produced by Brad Shapiro and Dave Crawford. This charted number 99 on Billboard, number 16 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 2 record on WMBM in Miami, Florida. So let's go to October of 1972 for the Wicked Wilson Pickett on the Atlantic label, and this was a request for Busta Bass, and wanted to send this one out to Eva. Where is Eva? But this is his rendition of the tune Mama Told Me Not to Come. The Wicked Wilson Pickett. Here you go.
What's all these crazy questions you asking me? This has got to be the craziest party it could ever be. Don't turn on the light, I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. She told me not to come. That ain't no way to have fun, baby. Open up this window, let some fresh air into this room. I think I'm getting choked off the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you smoking is about to scare me to death. Open up this window, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. She told me not to come. That ain't no way to have fun, baby. somebody knocking at the door. I'm looking around at my girl and she done passed out on the floor. I seen things here that I ain't never seen before. All I know is I don't want to see them no more. Mama told me not to come. She told me not to come. That ain't no way to have fun, baby. She told me not to come. She told me not to come. That ain't no way to have fun, baby. She told me not to come. She told me not to come. She told me that ain't no way to have fun, baby. She told me not to come. Ooh, baby. She told me not to come.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I'm telling you here, we are playing with fire at this time of the show because the copyright police are out. I got to throw them off my trail. But there you go. That one there by request for Bust the Bass. We sent it out to Eva, I guess. I don't know what happened to Eva, but the sound of the Wicked Wilson Pickett October 72 release on the Atlantic record label, his 33rd release for Atlantic Records. Mama Told Me Not to Come is the name of the tune. Well, my mother always tells me to come here to the Vinyl Treasure Show. She's tuned in downstairs. She's watching all of you, and she is marking down what you are writing there. Well, listen, earlier in the program, actually, I opened my show with the Diplomats. Remember I opened the show with the Diplomats on the Minute record label, and I told you that they were part of a vocal group from 1958 called Tiny Tim and the Hits. Remember I told you that? Well, anyway, here is Tiny Tim. Well, he's not with the Diplomats. This is like a solo effort by him, and he was originally born in Salisbury, Maryland, and he was discovered, or I should say, at the time, back in 1958, he was discovered by Bobby Freeman and his manager, Walt Summers, while performing in his hometown. So Bobby Freeman was probably doing "Do You Want to Dance?" And he must have heard him sing, or his group singing. His name was Howard Harrison Wilson, and he was singing with his group called The Hits. The group traveled to New York City in '58 to record Wedding Bells, those other guys became the Diplomats. And that was on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. In 1963, he would join George Kerr's Serenaders. Okay, then he would go solo in '65, had 2 releases on the Veep label, and he would record as Timothy Wilson. And in '67, he signed with Buddha Records to have 4 on the Buddha label. Now, this was his first. This is the A side of his first. This tune written by Ray Lewis, Robert and Richard Poindexter, and it's produced by George Kerr and arranged by Richard T. And where does it go after page? It goes to page. I had it here, Johnny. You're messing up here. Page 8. Where's page 9? Doggone it, Johnny. You were messing up big time here. Big time. Page 7. Darn it. Okay. This charted number 45 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 8 record on WIGO if you were tuned in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go to October of 1967. This is by request for Jaden's VHS archive. Okay, Jaden, you left 2 requests in the chat room. I think I played one a couple weeks ago. Here's your other. Jaden's VHS archive is who requested this. It's from October 67. Let's give a listen to Timothy Wilson on Buddha Records. It's called Baby, Baby Please. For Jaden, here you go.
my heart. I'll get down on my knees and beg you, baby, please, don't leave me, baby. I've tried to be honest and fair and show you how much I care, but you remain the same, causing me so much heartache and pain. But still I get down on my knees and beg you, baby, please, don't you dare leave. Oh, don't you dare leave. Don't you right there.
There you go. That one there going out to Jaden VHS Archive. That's I don't know if that's a cross between Little Anthony Imperials and possibly the Miracles tune. Sounds like that is what it sounds like, but that's a cool tune. There you go. That's Timothy Wilson. Timothy Wilson from October 1967. That's his first of four on the Buddha label. Baby, Baby, Please is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening, Saturday evening. That's because I didn't get enough sleep last night as well. And I got to go to bed early is when I got to go to bed. But anyway, I will not be on tomorrow. I usually do it my Thursday show. I plan on doing it a week from tomorrow. I will be on it probably to continue with the countdown of the 1956 Relic Survey, those of you that have been following that countdown. But I will be back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. with your requests here. 1950s and early 60s, we play those records by year, so get your requests and email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Same thing for this show, too. If you have a soul request, I don't have them all. I have a lot, but I don't have everything. What is that? You're My Everything by the Temptations? But anyway, but talking about the Berry Gordy Jr., let's. I had this record to play couple weeks. Was it a couple weeks ago? I forget. But was saddened to hear about the passing of Terry Johnson. He passed away on October 8th of 2025 at the age of 86. Now, on that Saturday show prior to his death, I paid tribute to Terry, featuring his leads on a couple of groups. Of course, the Whispers on the Gotham label from 1955, and also he was the lead singer of the Flamingos, and he was behind all those big hits that the Flamingos had in the late 50s and early 60s on George Goldner's End label. But he cut some solo issues also. And when I found this record by chance. I don't know what I was looking for in the J box, but I said, well, wait a minute. Here's a single that he did. And on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy label. Actually had two releases on the label, and both came out in early 1970. This one came out in January of 70. This is his first, and he collaborated on this with Smokey Robinson on these singles. So somehow he got together with Smokey Robinson, did some writing, and put out a couple of records. I don't really think that they amounted to anything, unfortunately for him, but this is a song he wrote. And it's arranged by Paul Reiser, produced by Smokey, and also by Terry Johnson. So this is the late Terry Johnson, January 1970. The song is called, it's a girl's name. It's called Susie. This is Terry Johnson. Here you go.
Why must you constantly use me?
go. That's the late Terry Johnson there. A song entitled Susie, January 1970. It's on the Gordy record label. And as you remember him here on the Vinyltreasure show, let's see, because I'm telling you, they're going to shut Johnny G down soon. I just have a funny feeling they're going to do it. Maybe on this record, want to play. This is a request for Malcolm Baumgart. I want to play both sides of this 45. And where's the write-up here, Charlene, on... let's see if I have it here. I have Mary Wells. Yeah, here it goes. So we are in Vinyltreasure overtime here. We're going to try to go. We're probably going to go to if I can get to the bottom of the hour, that's going to work for Johnny G. But anyway, so let's fill a request for Malcolm Baumgart in the UK. This gal, she hails from New Bern, North Carolina, and her real name was Bessie White, but she would marry Larry Banks, and Larry Banks at the time, he was singing with a 50s vocal group called the Four Fellows, and she would have her debut single back in 1957 on the Glory label as Tony Banks, which I have that record. I don't know if I've ever featured it on the Saturday night show, though. But then her and her hubby Larry recorded in 1961 as The Companions, which is a great record. Something about We're Getting Married, something like that, which I have featured on the program, too. But Malcolm requested her release on Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller's Tiger label. I have this two ways. I have this on the Powder Blue East Coast label, and I also have it, I'll show you, the Orange West Coast, pressed at Monarch Pressing Plant. That, and they were styrene at the time of this release, January 1964. So this, produced by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. It's arranged by Gary Sherman. Who was the writer? By Ross A. I can't see it. See, Johnny G can't see with the cataracts. Screwed up. January 64, by request for Malcolm Baumgart in the UK. Let's give a listen to Bessie Banks. Bessie Banks on the Tiger label. It's called It Sounds Like My Baby. This is Bessie Banks for Malcolm Baumgart. Here you go, Malcolm, for you.
Get it on home now. Get it on home now. Get it on home.
I hear a footstep. It's been so long. Don't you hear that footstep? I know it sounds like my baby. It sounds like my baby. It's come on home. It's come on home. I hear somebody at my door. Can't stand it no longer. I've got to make sure it sounds like my baby. It sounds like my baby. Babies, come on home. It's come on home. I won't ask him about where he's been or who he went to see. The only thing that matters now is that he's come on, come on, come on, come on, come on back to me. Now My baby's so much yeah. My baby's coming home now.
Well, interesting thing, the Copyright Police did not come out on that record. And I'm going to test it on the flip side of the record, though. We're going to do that. And again, if it ends, it'll be appropriate to do that. But anyway, so January 64, that's Bessie Banks. Bessie Banks on the Tiger record label. And let me see something here. A division of, is that on that label? Yeah. It says a division of Del's. Is that a D? Johnny G cannot see for nothing here. It looks like Dalsey Records or Delsey Records. I can't see if that's an A or an E. Lieber and Stoller Enterprise. Now the song. Wait a minute. That's Go Now. The song written by Ross A. May, arranged by Gary Sherman, and produced by Lieber and Stoller. So anyway, that is the Tiger record label. I played the blue copy of that. We're going to flip it over here. I'm sure many of you are familiar with a big hit by the Moody Blues, a song called Go Now. Came out on the London record label. And I probably, and a song that my aunt liked, by the way. She liked the song Go Now, but I don't know if she ever knew that it was, or she knew that it was first done by this gal. Bessie Banks did it first. A tune written by her husband, Larry Banks, and Milton Bennett. Again, arranged by Gary Sherman. So let's give a listen to the A side of the 45. And the Moody Blues heard this, and they recorded it, and they had a big hit with it. But this is the original. It was interesting. Didn't know about this record. It was Mike Layton, I think. This is his copy of the record, I think. And I was watching something on PBS. By the way, if you get a chance to watch that King special about King Records, I mean, they do a great job by putting such a major label in 55 minutes. So, and it keeps you interested. It doesn't really get boring. It's very interesting, and they go through methodically through the years and what was happening at the time and the workers, and it was really done well, I have to say, but it should have been done in parts, okay, because King Records, such a big label, and we're so big in the industry. But anyway, but I was watching something a long time ago on PBS, and they closed the show with this record, and I said, well, wait a minute, that's the Go Now. This is the first time I ever heard it, and then I bought the record from Mike Layton, but here it is. This is the original version of Go Now, as done by Bessie Banks. This one from 1964, January 64 on the Tiger label. Here you go.
We've already said goodbye.
Don't you even try.
gonna beg you to beg you to beg you to beg you to stay. Go, go now. For the tears start to fall, I think you better go now. Go now. For I fall down on my knees and start to falling. Go now.
There you go, January 1964. That is the original version of Go Now. You may know it by the Moody Blues on the London label. Came out in 65, but that's the first one. That's the original, as done by Bessie Banks. And we heard the flip side of that. Gee, forgetting here. Losing my mind tonight. We heard the flip side for Malcolm Baumgart. It Sounds Like My Baby. Bessie Banks on the Tiger record label. This is the Orange West Coast press, which is a little bit more crackly than that. You know Johnny G's feelings of styrene 45's, which is not good. But anyway, let's see what we can get away with. They're out now. They're out in full force here, the Copyright Police. But I like this next tune. This is a request for listener Edmund Williams as we head to Chicago, Illinois. You know this singer. His real name, Eugene Dixon. He previously sang lead with a group called the Dookays, recorded for the Nat record label. Of course, he would have a big #1 national hit when he went, so actually he was with the Dookays when he recorded the song Duke of Earl, a big #1 record for him in 1962. But after 10 releases for the VJ label, he would sign with Constellation Records. He would have 16 releases on the Constellation record label, and Edmund requested his 14th, this tune written by Bobby Miller, produced by Carl Davis, and it's supervised by Bill Shepard. This charted regionally. This was number 14 on KATZ, if you were tuned in St. Louis, Missouri, from May 1966. By request for Edmund Williams, Mr. Gene Chandler on Constellation, and the song is called Bet You Never Thought. Gene Chandler for Edmund.
You never thought that I would stick by you, girl. But I never believed what they said about you, girl. 'Cause I'm a guy who thinks for himself and won't be told by nobody else, and I won't be taken in. And I know that you're surprised. Bet you thought I'd walk away when they call you a bad girl. Bad girl. But I never had any doubts about you, girl. You, girl. 'Cause I know how bad talk can slip from the tongues of the jealous lips, and I won't be taken in. And I know that you're surprised. Hey girl, I love you. Hey girl, I love you.
I think that's a cool record by Gene Chandler there. I really do. And Edmund, of course, requested the flip side. So let's do a flip of the record here. Boy, Johnny G is really hoarse. Let's see. Johnny G's got it right. All right, let's flip over that cool Gene Chandler tune. I really think he is a marvelous singer, I have to say, with some great records he's done for decades. So let's flip over. I Bet You Never Thought. Bet You Never Thought. It's from May of 1966. Now, the flip side did charted number 27 on KYOK out of Houston, Texas. Now, this is a song. Gene Chandler co-wrote this tune with Shirley Johnson, again produced by Bill Shepard and arranged by Johnny Pate. May 66, the flip side of Bet You Never Thought. The song is called Baby That's Love, the great Gene Chandler. Here you go.
Can you tell me, baby, how it feels? Does it make your head go round and round? Or does it turn your stomach upside down? Then it's so wonderful, 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 wonderful. Then baby, that's love. Oh, love. Then baby, that's love. Does it make your knees get weak? Or rob you of your sleep? Do you know you're left from right? Or make you toss and turn in the night? Then it's so wonderful, 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 wonderful. Then baby, that's a love. Oh, love. Then baby, that's a love. When you feel this thing inside, just let it be your guide. You can't ever go wrong, knowing the one you love is all your own. Now you know just how it feels. It even set you back on your heels. When love comes, then you'll understand what it means to love with no demand. Then it's so wonderful, 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 wonderful. Then baby, that's so love. Oh, love. Then baby, that's so love. Now listen, now you know just how it feels. It even set you back on your heels. When love comes, then you'll understand what it means to love with no demand. Then it's so wonderful, 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 wonderful. Then baby, that's a love. Oh, love. Then baby, that's a love. I'm talking about love, baby. Talking about that love, girl. So good love. Come on now, girl, listen. I'm talking about the love.
There you go. That one there going out to Edmund Williams. Rascal Leonard, you need to change that handle is what you need to do. But anyway, L. Lance, you should put it to L. Lance is what you can change the handle. It tells you how to do it. But anyway, there you go here. We are on borrowed time here. I'm telling you, really. I'm ready to play, like, if I play My Girl, that'll probably close everything down. But I want to get a couple more in. We're at the bottom of the hour here. And that one there is a great two-sided 45 by Gene Chandler. Song entitled Baby That's Love. Came out in May of 66. Prior to that, we heard Bet You Never Thought. Bet You Never Thought Johnny G had all these 45s, but I do. Let us fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. And this this singer from Philadelphia, first recording for Bell Records back in 1967. Then he would have 2 releases on the Phillips label. Adrian requested his first release. It's a song he wrote. This tune produced by George Wilson and Phil Gabber. This charted number 17 on WHAT out of Philadelphia from July 1967. Let's give a listen to Ronnie Walker. Ronnie Walker on the Phillips label for Adrian Viterbo. It's called Really, Really Love You. This is Ronnie Walker from 1967. Here you go, Adrian, for you. That song a little bit reminds me of something that Mary Wells might have done, but that's a guy, Ronnie Walker there. Ronnie Walker from, that's when they were going out to Adrian. Ronnie Walker on the Phillips record label. I lost my place here, Johnny. You're messing up here. Yeah, here it is, July 1967 on the Phillips label. Really, Really Love You is the name of the tune. He has other releases on Nyco and Vent and ABC Paramount as Fletcher Walker III. Anyway, so let us continue here. Let's play a blues record here. I think this is Graylin's. I think Graylin requested this record. Sonny Boy Williamson. Yeah. This is a request for Graylin. Okay, we'll also send it out to Dennis Fluharty. He likes the blues here. This singer born Alec Ford in Glendora, Mississippi. First recording for the Trumpet label back in 1953. I do have 45's on Trumpet Records by him. Then he signed with Leonard Chess's Checker label, had 17 releases between 1955 and 1966. Now, Graylin requested his 14th release. It's a song he wrote, and this was a number 24 record on the Billboard R&B chart, and this was a big number 4 record on KDIA, which was out of Oakland, California. Let's go to February of 63 now, and this is a request for Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room, Sonny Boy Williamson on Checker, a blues tune. It's called Help Me. This is for Graylin. Here you go.
You got to help me. I can't do it all by myself. You got to help me, baby. I can't do it all by myself. You know, if you don't help me, darling, I'll have to find myself somebody else. I may have to wash it, may have to sew, I may have to cook, I might mop the floor, but you help me, baby. You know, if you don't help me, darling, I'll find myself somebody else. Talk, you talk to me. Oh, baby, I can't do it all by myself. You know, if you don't help me, darling, I'll have to find myself somebody else. Help me, darling.
Well, listen, folks, you knew that it was, listen, Johnny G was operating on borrowed time here. I got to tell you, it's already 12:44 here on the program here. So anyway, but that one there, I want to see what we're going to close the show tonight with. But I was gonna play a record for Gary McClendon, Johnny Adams, but I don't want to do that at the end of the show here like this with the blocking and whatnot. But there you go. That one there going out to Graylin. That's the sound of boy, my voice is really hoarse. It's got to be the allergies here all of a sudden today. Sonny Boy Williamson, February 1963, on the Checker record label. Song entitled Help Me is the name of the tune. So you know what we're going to close with tonight here? I'm going to close with a somebody that I don't know if they listen to on the... let's close with... can't do the boomerang. We can't do that. I'm not going to do that. Should I do Smokey Rob? I can do Smokey Robinson. You know what? Here, okay. We'll close with this. It's either the Moments or the Continental 4. Take your pick. Okay, what do you think? You can't hear what I'm saying. But let's do the Continental 4. I'm going to close with a 1970s record here. Okay, here you go. I'm going to hold it up. It's not in the greatest shape because I found it out in the wild. So let me hold it up to let's hope they come on. So whatever. But that's the closer here tonight. It is the Continental 4. So let me put it on here. All right, folks. Let me do the closeout here. And this is for Bill Sheriff here. I didn't put the record on yet. So I'm back to the visual. So I'm back with all you... I'm back for the visual, folks. So Johnny G is back because we're going to sign off here. And I'm going to close with a song for Bill Sheriff. Let me just find it. I think it's on page 2 here. Bill Sheriff. Yeah. All right, folks. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. Copyright Police tackled Johnny G, so I got to go. So thank you all for tuning in, to the program. I hope you enjoyed what you heard this evening. Again, if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. All of a sudden, my voice is gone. Maybe yelling at my father today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about the program. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you heard. I will not be here tomorrow. I will be back on Saturday night, beginning at 9 p.m. right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube. So mark your calendars. The promo is up there. And thank you, Charlene, for your help. And I guess, again, if you missed any of the program, it should be up momentarily on the archive. If it is not, I'm going to post this one up on my vinyltreasures.net. That is just a stream, though. You won't see the visual for that. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in this evening. I appreciate everything. I appreciate all the emails you send to your disc jockey. Emails are so important for disc jockeys to know how well they are doing, and you guys and gals are very wonderful to Johnny G. I have to tell you that. But we're going to close the show tonight with a request for listener Bill Sheriff. This group is out of Glassboro, New Jersey. They had 10 releases on the Jaywalking label, which was out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Now, they have some pretty nice soulful sounds in the early 1970s, and this is their second release. The tune written by Bobby Martin and Eugene Lemon, produced and arranged by Bobby Martin. It features Freddie Kelly on lead. The group is called the Continental 4, and this charted number 84 on Billboard, number 19 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 2 record if you were in Baltimore, Maryland, listening to WWIN. And are we going to close with the touch of the 70s? May 1971, the Continental 4 on Jaywalking. It's called Day by Day, parentheses, Every Minute, Every Hour. Really, which Johnny G can do a show. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I don't know why I'm so hoarse. I better go get some tea or something, but I don't know. It must be allergies. But I got to go, folks. Thank you all for being here. This is a request for listener Bill Sheriff. Take care, everybody. Just want to say, so long. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye, everybody. Here you go. Scratchy.